gorgeous. My name is Gia, and this is for all the people who have been following me, and for all the new people, welcome. Here's an update of what's coming in 2023. And I wanted to say also, if you want to say hi, if you have a question, I'll answer at the very end or as much as I can as I go along. But if you feel like I'm neglecting you, it's simply because I probably cannot see your comments, and I'm still figuring out how to use it, so please, I will go back and respond nevertheless. So um I'm still figuring out how to go live, how to manage all the comments, because sometimes I'll miss comments and I feel bad. Hi Mansoor, how are you doing? I hope you're well. It's always lovely to see people who are constantly visiting and subscribers. Happy New Year month, or Happy New Year to everyone who's watching it. Do you have any resolutions? I'd love to know in the comments below. I'll also have a resolutions video coming out, and let me know how your 2023 is going so far and all the things that you're up to, because I love sharing with you and I love hearing from you, frankly. I am doing well. There's so much good coming. I'm being so busy right now. How are you doing? I always truly love connecting with you guys, and that's what I love about YouTube. I feel like, yes, I will make more videos. I'm so sorry about yesterday, also because yesterday I was whatchamacall, I knew that I had to post a video. Oh, thank you. Your videos are too helpful to me in my life. So that's all I'm here for, really, to be an informational resource, a fountain of resources of information. And this yesterday I was planning on posting, obviously. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up. But I was planning on posting yesterday, but what happened was um I genuinely forgot. Oh my gosh, all the way from India. It's so good to see you. Thank you for watching. I don't know what time zone what time is it there? Let me know, because it is currently 8:38 a.m. I know a lot of countries don't have AM and PM, but here in Kentucky, and oh my golly, there is so much going on. So first things is what's coming in 2023. The first things first is, I love helping you guys with information. And so first off, I'm gonna go to NYC, then South Korea, and then Thailand, and then the Galapagos. So that's what is coming in 2023 so far. So multiple trips to Asia, or sorry, one trip to Asia with multiple visits to different countries, and then South America, specifically the Galapagos Islands. So this was postponed in oh wow, it's almost 12 hours. 12 hours difference in India, so almost less than 12 hours. So it is gonna be a ton of fun. So, but upcoming this season is also New York, a very special New York City trip, specifically to get my husband's final fitting for Savile Row Huntsman made to measure suit. So it's like it is a very bespoke suit that they made just for him. He's the only person who can wear it, that it fits perfectly. And we're going to the final fitting. So he had the original fitting in Los Angeles. And the reason for this is because a lot of Savile Row suit makers come all over the world to travel, literally, and will take your measurements. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I have the best subscribers in the world. If you haven't noticed in the comments, there's quite a few lovely people who are the best, always showing up. And thank you for watching me babble on. So that's the New York trip, and we're also gonna go. My husband is staying. Oh, we're both going together, and we're still deciding on where we want to stay, but we already have the trip booked. So you guys will see that coming soon, very, very soon. And I think I might go live there, or at least show what's going on, or I'm gonna post a vlog notwithstanding everything. So we're also gonna go to a 2 Michelin starred restaurant. We already have the booking for Daniel. For those of you who don't know Daniel Boulou, he's a very famous, like, not even famous, like, who cares that he's famous? He's very talented chef. And oh, you do? You want to see both of us together in our vlogs? Yeah, I have another vlog also coming of my bull riding competition. If you guys want to see more of my husband, I guess that's what's gonna happen. So it's not that he's not a person who likes to be in the spotlight, but he likes to be, hi Dan, thank you. he likes to be, it's more candid if I do show him, and he wants to be very um, be very private in general, because in his job he can't talk a lot about his work, or he can't he just has to be private. And a lot of people I notice are like this in general for their work. Specifically, he works at a hospital, and so like my friend is a dentist and he never posts on social media. So here's what's coming also to 2023. So within this season, it's gonna be the trips, and then Galapagos I think will be in the summer though, and then Calpac. So for those of you who know, I use Calpac luggage, and I have several videos of me showing you so much of my luggage, and it's just a touch of them, but I've had them for probably 2 years now, and I recently bought a new one. For I've had it for the past over 6 months, or I think 8 months now. So anyway, I'll get a review of each of the items. Thank you so much. I love posting vlogs because it's a way for me to connect with my friends and family abroad, and including you, Mansoor, and including other people who love to watch them. Thank you for watching. And for me, it's really personal, but I'm only posting all the things that I'm like asking my friends, family to let me post. Aside from that, it's literally just to connect with my friends and family instead of having to write letters and cards all the time. And it's a more fun way to actually get a picture of what we're doing, and to keep in touch and seeing like my nieces and nephews. So I'm also hearing a lot of people how they are fed up with a lot of garbage on social media. So say for example, they say, oh, reality TV is bad, and there's all these influencers who post about nothing, or there's a lot of people who are crying on social media, and it's kind of crazy. And the truth is, my theory is that the people who have social media are typically young people, and they're still finding themselves, they're figuring themselves out, and they're going on a roller coaster of emotions, hormonally and physically, in the way that they're treated with their peers, and they're still figuring things out, like their social skills. Where older people, they're more calm when you talk to them. Like there's this YouTuber I follow, I forget his name, I think it's Sprout, and he literally interviews older people, and the older people are always super calm, where they're the ones who are not on social media because they don't have time to do it and they're too busy anyway. So the younger people make social media feel crazy, and like the highest viewed content, whether it's broadcasting or TV, if it's not mainstream publication, it's typically reality TV that does the best. So it says that a lot of people like to watch it, and but here I wanted to add some educational content to YouTube, specifically like physics, like actual education. So but it's fast physics, so each video is typically less than 5 minutes long. And then there's also going to be human anatomy, same for this. I wanted it to be like super filled with graphics, super animated, super fun, and really easy to understand, so it's digestible for anybody. So a little kid can understand it, an adult can understand it, a genius can understand it, and say, yeah, she's absolutely saying the correct thing. And then I also am doing classical music history of their composers and periods. So I don't believe that, oh, you should just be if you have like good conversation with someone, you have a lot of experience and knowledge, and a lot of this comes from simply being cultured. And I think a lot of people love music, or they don't understand why they love certain music, and a lot of it is rooted in classical music. And a lot of the music we appreciate today that we hear all the time is classical. So there's capital with a C, capital C classical, and then there's lowercase capital, or excuse me, lowercase c classical, where that's the whole span of all the different types of classical music. Then capitalized classical is a specific period within classical music called classical. So there's so much to learn, and there's so many interesting things there that are really fascinating, because the composers have really scandalous lives, and also artists, I'm posting about artists with different periods, so they also have scandalous lives. All these people who may have seemed very calm and very people with a head straight on their shoulders are the craziest people in history. So like in art, in physics, in even in etiquette, where like there have been wars, there have been a lot of etiquette stems from wars and fighting and a lot of gang fights and rebellions, and literally people dying over certain things. So that's always interesting, and I love history also. And I have a lot of fashion history. I'm really thinking about adding fashion history to my channel, because I've loved fashion for a long time, but to an even to not in like an abstract like doctoral level where a lot of people really dissect it. Here's the market and the trends that are going on. No, I really like the history of, did you know that the origin of the cardigan was this, or underwear was this? And I have a lot of fashion history coming out, and it's really informative, it's really interesting, and it's fun. And you'll find things that people actually wore steel, people wore bones in at one point in time in their underwear. So it's crazy. So I'm thinking of having fashion history, and then I'll also have style tutorials of how to style like a bulky cardigan or how to layer, because first off, I'm living in a place now that has 4 seasons, and I'm still figuring out how to dress appropriately being from California. And that's something I hated about California, is I never got to use a lot of cute clothes simply because I wasn't permitted to by the weather. And there are so many things that you can go back into your closet as opposed to going shopping all the time, and you realize, oh my gosh, this is cute, I just have to style it differently. And then you get a whole rejuvenated wardrobe simply from that. And you don't get bored if you have really high quality pieces that are basics and they don't feel basic anymore. It's simply a matter of fact of you changing like your lipstick or your grooming or your hairstyle, or you accessorize differently. And this is a huge deal when it comes to saving money, saving time, and appreciating what you have, as opposed to buying. Here's a new trend, here's a new thing, where you already know you look good in these clothes, and then you look even better simply because you're being more resourceful. And there is a study that people have been more creative and people make more when they have less. So I think this is brilliant. And I also want to post about minimal glam. So if you are a minimalist who does not want to have a lot of things, because I used to have a lot of absolute garbage trendy clothes that were really cheap, and I thought it was glamorous. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I donated a bunch of stuff and it felt like a weight off my shoulders. I know it's so cliche, but it's true that I felt like there was a lot of things I got rid of with those clothes. It was like baggage and emotional things, and me seeing those clothes that were so cute, but they weren't even in style anymore because they were so extremely trendy or so tied to a season. And the thing, and not even like tied to like a season through the year, like summer, autumn, winter, tied to a trend in the season. So seeing that really made me realize, oh my gosh, I have this expensive, like for example, like this bag right here is really, it matches everything. And then this bag, oh, sorry, my face is all up in the camera without makeup, but this bag right here is really expensive too. But nobody cares when they see you, but you care how you look, and you want to be put together and you don't want to get bored. So then I'm also going to be posting more high quality living vlogs, because I notice that people literally just sometimes need help. They need someone to talk with, or they're going through something. Say for example, like all my best like viral videos outside of the fashion ones and the style ones are simply people having an issue, say like how to respond to insults. This is like an everyday for some people. Say for example, you live with your parents, you don't get along, they don't understand you, or or you have siblings who absolutely get on your nerves. I get it, I grew up that way too. So I noticed that there are a lot of everyday problems that people, I don't know, don't have not that they don't have a handle on, but they're wondering different solutions to maybe another way of seeing them. So I'm gonna post more high quality living vlogs and blogs, because I kind of revved up my blog again and I'm writing tons again. And I think it's important to connect with you, even if it's not a video. And I don't necessarily have time all the time to share on a vlog with you guys, which I wish I could. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love editing, but I don't have all the time in the world. But I'm still posting on my blog, so giagdixon.com, and you can subscribe to my newsletter, you can comment, and you can connect with me, because I also love hearing from you. This is not just like a one-way conversation. This is us actually connecting, and I love connecting to as many of you as possible. So etiquette and social skill styling. For the etiquette, there's going to be a ton of gentlemanly etiquette. There's going to be ladies etiquette, especially in the workplace, because I love helping people move up in life. So if they want to be taken seriously in the workplace, if they want to learn to negotiate, if they simply want to learn how to present themselves well, work with a team, and communicate and express themselves in a way that's easily understood but also polished, this is really important as work skills. But work skills are also life skills. They will get you very far in life. Being able to collaborate, being able to communicate properly. If you have a family, if you want to have a family, if you have say like coworkers that you have no idea how to deal with. So I'm gonna be divulging more into that in a very elegant way. And I think there's always a kind way to talk with people. And even yesterday, I had a little thing where I told my husband, you know what, I was gonna come out screaming at you, and that would have been way too easy. So I thought, you know what, he doesn't deserve to be screamed at. My husband is the most wonderful person. So I sat him down, held his hand, and I said, sweetheart, I would like it if you did this better. And he was like, yeah, sure. That people receive information better. So also, yeah, so that's what's coming in 2023, and also finally a book club. So I'm gonna have monthly books, and they're the classics. And if you want to join, you can. If you don't, that's perfectly fine too. But the thing is, the book club is specifically gonna be, it's gonna divulge a lot of the books. So if you have like a book report, then you can also help. You can ask me questions. I'll help you with your summary. But it'll be the summary within the video, so don't worry about that. The book report, the book club is gonna be a lot of classics. Say a lot of British authors. So there's gonna be a lot of English literature. There's gonna be a lot of American literature, and like all the, like for example, Fahrenheit 451 is one of my favorite books. A lot of dystopian. Things that make you think, and there are classics that I think everybody should read at least once in their life, or at least watch my video and see it in their life, and then they can get the book for themselves and then have it in their house and then read one page once a month or something. I highly encourage you to get your hooks into these books, because these are really timeless reads that always apply. Like 1981 is one book that simply said applies today. And so we have trips, New York, Korea, Thailand, Galapagos, CalPAC review, a lot more beauty reviews. I'm coming back to 30 Days of Beauty. This is what I don't call myself a beauty blogger. I am not a beauty blogger at all. I just like reviewing things because I hate losing money, and I like really good quality things. So whether it is good quality cooking, oh my gosh, recipes, I forgot to say recipes and hosting, because seeing this past year, I've seen so many vloggers, bloggers, individuals at events and family members who cook like crazy, and I feel like they're overwhelmed and stressed. So I want to share with you some recipes that I have that are really, really, really simple, everyday ingredients at your grocery store or in your farm or in your co-op, wherever you are that you have access to. In the West, these are going to be seasonal Western ingredients, but you can apply the same to Eastern ingredients also, that if you have something similar, say like if you have Swiss chard versus spinach versus watercress, depending on where you are. So you can replace it with what you want. It's going to be simple, it's going to be easy, and some of the things, I'm creating a whole menu of items that you do not even have to cook. You literally just throw it together, and when you have guests, they will be very impressed and very full and very grateful. So there, I have a lot of recipes, and I was writing down a ton of different recipes just off the top of my head that I personally know, because I'm a very simple cook. People always ask, what kind of cuisine do you make? And I think I don't make one particular cuisine. I just think whatever immediate ingredients are fresh or local or at the grocery store that I have access to, that's what I will cook, and I will make it as simple, as delicious as possible, that you can put it together. So I off the top of my head, I wrote down 42 recipes, and then as the week went on, I kept adding more and more, and I realized, oh yeah, I forgot, I make this. I can make creme brulee. It's very simple ingredients, very simple things. So I forgot to mention that. So there's gonna be a ton of recipes coming on here. There's gonna be a lot of French cooking, because that's my style of typical cooking. It's really, really easy. You just follow the directions and follow your gut instinct, smell, taste, use your instincts and feel it out. And the thing is, they say salt, fat, acid, heat. If the meal is not good, you're probably missing one of those things. So simply use one of those things, add or take away one of those things. And I'll also get into hosting. If something is overtly burned, if something is too salty, here's what to do and how to handle it, especially in a short amount of time. And I think that's a really good part of etiquette, is handling problems right away, so that your guests are comfortable, so that you're comfortable, and recipes are important because everybody eats, everybody has a household, everybody everybody needs to be nourished. And as the years go on, I'll also, oh, I don't get more views on my videos because I'm absolutely nobody. And I don't, honestly, I don't expect myself to get tons of views because I'm not necessarily posting for other people. If it helps other people, that's great, but it's more like a journal of accountability for me. And then it's also connecting with my family. And I have a small family. I don't have a particularly large family, but connecting with them overseas is why I post this. And then they also see what I'm doing. But if other people find this, that's great. I'm happy. Even if there's 3 people here, I'm so endlessly grateful for you guys because being able to sit down with 3 people is the best. Do you use camera for making videos? Of course I use a camera. I'm using one right now. I use my iPhone and then sometimes my iPad, and then I have I have several cameras because I used to do photography as a hobby. I studied photography as like one of my I guess like electives versus like the main study, but I did a lot of photography, and videography is fun because I got certified in editing actually when I was a teenager, and then that was fun. Anyway, carrying on, as the year goes on, I'll switch up the series scheduling and post as much as I can. I love posting just in general because I love editing videos. I love making videos because I'm very visual. Everything has to be visually beautiful. Not right now. I just, they say that. I know, like, I look a little all over the place because I literally just woke up. Here's my mug, Dixon Etiquette. I designed this and I made it on Canva. I'll have a link below for Canva. It says Dixon Etiquette and I'm really proud of it. Aside from that, aside from creating, according to a YouTube community poll that I posted, people say they want to see more videos. So I'll try to post as much as possible. I used to post every single day and it helped my views, but then it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. Like I was stressed out all the time, but it's okay. It's not too bad because now I'm getting even better at it and I'm really fast at editing. So what used to take an hour now takes 5 minutes. Like not exaggerating, because when I get the hang of something, I really pick it up and I love practicing it. So I want to have a lot more high quality style or high quality living in general. So I'm focusing on a lot of interiors as we're gonna buy the house also. So that's gonna be, it's gonna, we're building a house from scratch. It's gonna be a lot of work for each room because we're gonna have a lot of rooms and my husband wants to have 3 levels. So which camera do I use? I have a Canon M100 for it doesn't have a viewpoint. Here, let me grab it right now. So currently I'm using the iPhone 13 mini, and according to Consumer Reports, it's actually the best phone out versus Samsung, versus LG, versus Google, versus versus other iPhones. So here, one sec. So this becomes a camera review video really quick. So this is the camera I have. It's a Canon mirrorless M100 and it flips up, where I notice a lot of bloggers have which I'm from Los Angeles. A lot of bloggers have like the smaller one, but I like the good lens because I want to have a ton of ability to zoom in and zoom out. And then I am bringing this one to New York. This is such a cool camera, and because nobody knows what it is and it's a camera. So I'm also, let me know, are you guys tired of gossip channels, or do you like gossip channels? Because there's a lot of royal family gossip going on right now. And I think I'm, anyway, I don't know, let me know in the comments. I also am trying to keep things fresh, and I post a lot of very public things, but they're very private, and at the same time, like, I don't give too much away. I only show you what I want you to see. But I think like a lot of people take my videos personally. I don't know why. I'm getting like a bunch of weird emails from people who are very angry. I have no idea, but it's okay because I'm sure that happens to a lot of other people too who are posting. If you, once you put your face out there, that's it. People feel like you're talking with them one-on-one. So this, whatchamacall, yeah, so I'm tired of trendy style. I think that's we've established that. And if you're curious, excited to see more, I'd love to hear your suggestions in the comments below, more of what you would like to see. Let me know, because I'm always not only just open to your ideas, but I'm also looking for more ideas. I have tons of ideas all day long, but I don't always stick to them. But I write them down, so I keep them in the back of my mind. And I'm not sure exactly what you guys would actually like until I post it, and afterwards I see only 2 people watched it, or 3,000 people watched it in 5 minutes. So that's always great. And I'm wishing you a happy new year, and to you and all your loved ones. And give a shout in the comments of your New Year's resolutions and anything that you're up to this year, because I have a video coming out on my New Year's resolutions, and people say don't share your plans, stay silent, and pop up out of nowhere with something to celebrate about. I don't believe that, because I think, like, I have a really supportive, loving circle, and I surround myself with people whom I genuinely love and who support me and who also love me. So when other people say that, I think it's they like to be sneaky because they don't trust people and they have issues. So I think it's okay to share your New Year's resolutions, because this is a safe space. I'm not here gonna criticize you if you do anything that, like, I personally wouldn't approve of. Sure, whatever, but it's your life. Do whatever you want. And the thing is, thank you dearly for watching all this year, and or all this time, however long you've been subscribed. I have This is the first year of YouTube where I've been consistent in posting, and I'm so grateful how the subscribers are always the best. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next coming videos. What is coming this week? So 2023 resolutions, more vlogs. I have a rodeo vlog of bull riding, and ow, and really cute outfits that you have to see in winter weather. And I feel like it's getting warmer. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the heater, or I'm wearing more layers, but it doesn't feel like it's getting that cold anymore. And the snow is gone. It's gonna be raining in New York apparently. So we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.